G'day everyone, how are we? Hello Angie, my beautiful friend. Hello Jamie, how are you? Aspie, hello. Oh, what a week. Friday night, and there's a party going on. Not really, no. I'm here and we're going to colour in. But it's been a week. How has everyone been? I feel like these are all just, I miss you all. I've been so busy that I've just been kind of absent, and I miss everyone. So we are going to be working on this image tonight by Mr. Nicholas Filbert from Fantasia. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually draw inspiration from the PhoenixColor pencil cover, because I saw it and went, hey, wait up, I've seen this before. And then basically I went, well, that's what I'm going to do. And I don't even like green. But Aspie will be pleased because it's not that tint of red. So there we go. There will be none of that tint of red. It's because it would be miserable. I know. We're such party animals on a Friday night. Friday night, and I'm in my house. And yes, you are miserable. Oh, you're missable. I read it wrong. Yes, you are missable. I do. I miss you all. I miss chatting with you. So knowing what you've been doing. All right. So I actually have no idea what I'm going to do, but we might as well get started. I think I'm going to do a layer of marker just to save myself up. And it's a single-sided book. So rarely do we have a single-sided book where we can actually use a marker to give us some help. So I think I'm going to go in with jade green. Where would you be? Would that be you? Yeah. Let's get some of you down. I'm going to go in with jade green and just get it down on a good chunk of this dragon. Hey, Sue. Hey, Connie. Hello. Hey, I don't. Green is actually my least favorite color, but we'll be going there anyway. I always do red dragons, so let's do something different. And when I saw this one, and I saw the wood for his horns and things like that, I went, well, he's a wood dragon. And then I went, wait up, I'm sure the PhoenixColor, the green pack is a wood dragon. And it was. So I was like, well, that was fate, really. It was destined to be. So that is what I'm going to do. Sue, how are you? Hey, that rhymes. Look, I'm a poet. No texters tonight. No. We're gonna try for legit. Well, try for legit. I can't guarantee how good it's going to be, but we shall try. Mind you, most Copic marker that people will be sitting here watching me do this crying because I'm just like scribbling a Copic. I'm actually going to turn around to the chisel side. So much quicker when doing bulk. But, hey Thea, how's it going? Morning to you. Hello Jill, good morning to you. It must be early for some of you. I'm like, man, it's 8 o'clock for me at night. So it's like, yeah. But I was sitting here and I'm like, I'm just going to go live because I just want to talk to people. And Angie was like, are you going to go live tonight? Because I completely forgot last Friday. It was like, I was just in my own little world and doing things, and the next minute, like a couple of hours later, I saw Angie's message about streaming. I went, oh, it's Friday. I was like, oops. That's all right. And I won't be on Sunday. So I thought, you know what? I'm coming on tonight anyway, so that I can say hello to people, because I can't be here on Sunday. And I'm like, oh, it's a bit sad. I'm not trying for, expert colouring here either, by the way. It's just, I will be going over it with pencil. I'm just helping myself by not having some white space. Hey, Septic, how's it going? It's 4 a.m. Oh, a dragon. You like dragons? I like dragons too. Dragons are great. Dragons be one of my favorite things. I've got a puppet dragon, like an old vintage wooden Chinese puppet dragon. I love it. It's like one of my decor items. And click, click, click him along. My brother bought him for me from a puppeteer underneath the Sydney Harbour Bridge. Was a puppet store. I don't know if it's still there, underneath the Sydney Harbour Bridge. And he bought me my little Chinese dragon. I hope make lots of sales. Yeah, me too. So it's a big expo on the weekend. Like there's 60 stalls. It's all about handmade. Like you have to be handmade to be part of it. So people go there expecting to see handmade stuff. So fingers crossed. But I had a stall at our like normal farmers markets on Thursday, and I did all right. I sold my Japan album, and a few other things, and I sold all my 3D cards and stuff. So it was definitely worth. Like I wasn't out of pocket by going, if that makes sense. I sold enough to cover the cost of getting the FPOS square reader and all the different things that I needed for non-contact and all of that kind of stuff. So so that was good. So now if I sell anything on Sunday, but I just had someone contact me who bought some of my stuff on Thursday asking, do I have more of it? So, and I'm like, yeah. So she's coming back out on Sunday to buy more. So that's good. In the rocks area. Yeah, somewhere down there, Septic. But when I was down, I was at the rocks only a few years ago and I didn't see the puppet thing, but I wasn't there for long because I was catching a cruise ship. So I didn't really spend a lot of time looking for it, but I only had an hour or so to wander around the rocks area, so I didn't really get a chance to see if it was there. But yeah. Who'd have thought 2 items from the same seller and then would come in 2 big boxes separately? Yeah, obviously. I'm pretty sure you're handmade, not artificial. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm handmade. I'm pretty sure I'm unique. There's definitely only one of me. And thanks, Angie. There's definitely only one of me. I'm going to have to hold on. I'm going to go in and see if I can do something which will save you some time. I've just got to do it. I've got to figure out how to. All right. Hold on, I'll be back. No, I can't do that. No. Hold on. 3 dots. hide, use. Oh, missed you. Okay. All right. Sorry, I just had to do some stuff from my control end. There are too many blackfist. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, like I said, didn't have enough time to even think of looking around. My brother bought it for me 20 odd years ago, so it was a long time ago. But I do love it because that's my kind of thing. Vintage Asian stuff is you had me at hello, basically. Especially vintage Japanese. It's like, hello, you be my friend? You come live with me? All right, there's a bit of green there. If you hadn't figured, just a bit of green. Let's get us started. Yeah, that's all right, Angie. Okay, what am I doing? Green. Getting some green. Let's get some green. Anyone think we're going to go for green? Okay. Can you see okay? Does it look all right to you? Might zoom in a little bit now that I've got some color down. I'm a bit out of practice. At what I be doing. All right, so we're going to use the green box, obviously. So it's the Wood Azure Dragon Breath of Spring. So we're going to go for that. And I'm going to literally use this as my inspiration. So let's get going. So I'm going to go for dark green, which is Black 7. So let's have a go. He's looking a little green. I know, looking a little green. What am I going to do? I forget what I'm doing. It's been that long. Okay, let's just start. Let's just hope for the best. I was saying to Angie earlier, I actually miss my pencils. So I'm like, nope, we're coming in. And I was trying to decide what dragon to do tonight because I knew I wanted to do a dragon. And I had like a cute dragon, and we need a green now because he's an Irish dragon. Irish. I can't do the Irish brogue. Not at all. I'm not very good at accents, except for Bogan. You see, we need a green now because he's an Irish dragon. Wonder if he'll bring me a bit of luck. That'd be nice. That'd be nice. And, I'm kind of you drew the scales there and then just stopped drawing scales, and it's like, well, that's a bit rude. It means I'm going to have to interpret stuff. She's like, ooh, effort. That's okay. Yeah, it isn't available at the moment, no. But it's such a pretty book. Is it not on Amazon anymore? That's a bit rude. Oh, a bit rude. I didn't realize that. But that's okay. You'll forgive me. There's lots of dragon pictures out there in the world. I got 3 sitting right in front of me that I was choosing from. This page is cute. Yeah, I like it. It's my kind of dragon. Like I was going to do one from the Fun and Silly Fairy Tales, and then I also had that magic book, Nature's Magic book that I won from Renee, and I was like, they all had dragons in it, and I was like, but this one out, basically. I was like, no, I'm doing this one. Because as soon as I saw it, I went, oh, that looks like the PhoenixColor pencils. And I'm like, you be what I'm doing. Decision made. Robbie's little ball. Yeah, no, it's like that one. But the one in his little claw, the little ball in his little claw. He might bring luck to us all. Look at that. Hey, I'm on a roll. Angie will be proud of me. I strung words together in some kind of rhythm. Not my forte at all. But that's okay. Oh, they might be, yeah. They might be. Oh, what? We're 5 minutes in. Gosh. 5 minutes. I had to laugh. Emily come home the other day and she's like, I've got to talk to you. And I'm like, oh, yeah. She goes, I've got something to tell you. And I'm like, oh, yeah. She goes, I hung out with this guy today. And I'm like, yeah. And she goes, we might have made out a little bit. And she goes, I wasn't going to tell you, but I feel like I should. And I'm like, I'm glad you did tell me. But like, really? Could you pick someone better? And I'm like, was it fun? And she's like, yeah, a little bit. And I went, oh, well, that's nice. I think she forgets that she's like 17 next week. It's okay. She's not going to get in trouble for it from me. I'm like, I do laugh at that. I think she thinks I'm going to be like, ooh, no, you can't. I'm like, yeah, girl, you're 17. Go have fun. Enjoy your life. Make out with boys or whoever you want, as long as you're safe and they treat you well and you're in control. I'm like, no. Then I'm like, I'm a little jelly. Although it's kind of weird, but I think a guy's flirting with me at the moment. Mind you, I don't really know, but I think so. So I went out to a do on Monday night, last Monday night, to a thing, and it involved people from like a few different regions in our area had come together, and like I briefly spoke to this guy while I was there, and then he contacted me on Facebook and he's been sending me messages, and I'm like, oh, okay, I think he's flirting with me, but I'm not sure. You just, oh, no, we're not even anywhere close to that. Oh God, no. No. But then I have been paying her out because there's a certain person that she has a crush on or has had a crush on that I actually really like. And I'm like, can't you go just get brave and ask them out instead? Because I like them. Now, don't get me wrong. I like the kid she was making out with, but he's got his own issues. They wouldn't be good for each other, if that makes sense. Nice kid, but just wouldn't be good for each other. They would mess each other up. So I'm like, no. No. Yeah, it is sweet. And that's what I said. I'm really glad she did tell me. I said, but I think, like, I think she legit thinks that I think she's struggling to understand that the freedoms and liberties of the fact that she's only a year off turning 18. Those things, as a parent, we start to allow more and more things as they get closer to that adult, official adulthood. And I'm lucky in a lot of ways. She's a very sweet girl and hasn't rushed into any kind of, crazy behaviors. She's certainly better than what I was as a teenager, let's put it that way. And so I'm just like, I think she's struggling. Like she's staying at a friend's place tonight and there's no parents there. And I'm like, all right, have fun. It's just around the corner. And I'm like, if you need me, call me. See ya. Just don't get up to too much mischief. And I don't want to know about it anyway. But she'll tell me. I'm like, I don't want to know. I want to know. Is he short? Yes, he is, Jamie. He is shorter than me. I love that you asked that. I love it. I didn't even think about that, but yes, he is. He is actually shorter than me. Like, I honestly only briefly spoke to him. Like, I was talking to a lot of people that night. It was a big do, and I was doing the whole, as because I'm the executive of a certain group, so I was doing my whole networking thing and having to do all of the go around and making sure all the people were the constituents and all were welcome and blah 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 blah. And so I didn't give too much of my quality time. But that was a brief, hey, how's it going? Nice to meet you. See ya, kind of thing. But yeah, true. He's in every. I don't know, Andy. I didn't look that closely, but going by his profile picture, there is a lot of potential for that. So who knows? Who knows? But yeah, isn't everyone sure that me? Nearly. And it was so funny. I was at so when I was at the farmers markets on Thursday, lots of elderly people hang out at the farmers markets, because it's Thursday and most people are at work, of the younger generation are at work. And one lady walked in and I looked up and I said, good morning. And she just went, oh my gosh, you have the most beautiful eyes. And just randomly. And I went, okay, thank you. Ta. And Em's like, because Em was there because she was selling her jewelry. And she's like, that's so sweet. And I went, yeah. And then like about an hour later, someone else walked in and I just smiled and said good morning like I was doing. And she was like, oh my gosh, your smile is glorious. And I'm like, okay, thank you. It was really weird. I don't know. I don't really know. I don't know if it was pension week. I don't actually know. I don't think it matters anymore. I think they can actually nominate when to get their pension. So, I don't think it actually that really counts anymore. But I'm pretty certain you can nominate with Centrelink now. I don't know. No, gosh, no. And no, gosh, no. And this significant other is a shift worker anyway. So if this significant other, he's not a significant. This other person, oh my God. No, I don't want any significant other. No thanks. No one. Ta, but no thanks. But I'm like, I said to the girls, I said, I think he might be flirting with me, but I'm not sure. It's been a long time, all right. I'm not very good at that kind of stuff. And then I'm like, oh, by the way, I got to go. Have a nice weekend. I got a live stream. See ya. And I'm like, I think guys probably like, what? It's all right. Oh, thanks, Angie. I was a bit tongue-tied there. I get all a bit nervous about that kind of stuff. It's not really my area. What's worse is when I was younger, I used to be the biggest flirt. Like that was just my thing. I flirted with everybody and anybody. And it was part of my job being in security and working in a nightclub. That was how I handled most situations. Was I flirted them into submission. Now I wouldn't. Now I got no clue. Got no clue. Out of practice massively. Did I tell you how much I really like these pencils? They're just such nice pencils. Just saying. Not only are they pretty, they're just nice pencils. Just thought I'd tell you that. I have missed thee. Hey, Azra. No, well, I didn't say where I was live streaming, so, I could have been... Isn't Twitch usually where most people live stream? Could have been anywhere. So... And, I don't really, on my Facebook, I don't really do much about... I don't do much on my Facebook at all. But I don't do much about the YouTube channel. That's more on Insta. We're slowly getting there with starting with this thing. Angie listening to her talk about it. Flirting is fun, yeah. If you know what you're doing. Last person I tried to flirt with was a very prominent person in Australia. He's very well known. And it was so bad. I'm like, oh, Tammy, you were shocking. I don't know why you did that. But anyway, that's okay. He was single at the time. He's not now. But it was so bad. But that's okay. Because in my real life, I do actually at some times hang out with some very important people. And I'm pretty blunt with them too. I tell them exactly what I think about certain things, just like I tell everyone. Hey, Fusel! How you going? How you doing? That was cool. I was like, I got the real going on there. Yeah, this person that I was talking about that I flirted with a while back, and kind of embarrassed myself. I did end up with his number, and I still have it, but I did nothing with it. And my friends are like, "Are you going to do that?" And I'm like, "No, no." So, it was pretty pointless. Because apparently I'm not that bad for an old chick. I don't know. Mind you, I feel like I've aged a lot in the last year. That's all right. Having a breakdown will probably do that to you. No, I didn't meet Steve. I met a few other people in similar things, like being because I was a bodyguard, so I did meet some people when I was younger, but Steve Irwin was not one of them. The Aussies here, I remember. Was it Troy Dunn or Troy Dan, the Outback dude thing that had that show for a while there, out in the Outback, thought he was good looking. I don't know. I had him as a client at one stage, and that was interesting. I eventually told him that I no longer was going to stand there because he was disgusting, and walked away. So that went well. Right. I hope so for you, Fusel. Had a few freaky months. Yeah, well, let's hope. We all said it last year that we hoped that 2021 would be better than 2020. Let's just not say anything, but quietly have our fingers crossed for 2022. That might be wise. All right, I'm not going to do anything till his face until I decide what I want. What do I want? What am I looking for? I am looking for greenish black. There you are. All right, greenish black is from the black one, from the way of the sky and the earth. Obviously, it's a greenish black. So it's actually black 6 if you have my swatch chart. Which, yeah, see, Ezra, I'm like, yeah, no. Two Aussies, we're kind of like Steve Irwin. No. So the day Steve Irwin passed, another iconic Australian also passed on that day, and I was more upset by that person passing because he was more to me. I even had a dog named after this guy, so he was a race car driver, but a classic Australian, and he had retired from race car and was doing a fundraising rally, and sadly the car flipped and he lost his life. But yeah, I was actually more devastated by his loss, and it kind of didn't get as much coverage because of Steve Irwin's death. And don't get me wrong, like the death of anyone is a tragedy, and but yeah, I'm kind of like nah. Oh, nice. Yeah, like that's kind of it. Like, I don't know. It is what it is. Life is kind of just, it is whatever you want it to be. And I was the same. In some ways it was better, in some ways it was worse. Yeah. Having the breakdown, probably not the greatest part of this year, but see, I can't talk about COVID having an impact on me because it really hasn't. So where I am, so I'm very lucky in that sense. Yeah. Oh, nice. Yeah, they are very nice, Ezra. That's the problem. Once you use like the polys and the good quality pencils, going back to the budget ones, well, I love my budget pencils too, but you certainly do notice the difference, especially in the layering capability of how much you can get out of them. But the polys, you can pretty much layer for days. Yeah, that's kind of the best way, Fusel. Just don't say it out too loud. Someone will be listening and be like, "Hey, you reckon so? I'm gonna show you." I'll be touch wood. Look, touch wood. Um, yes, Stephen was like celebrity. Yeah, it's so funny, and that's it. He was huge overseas. Kind of like Crocodile Dundee was huge back in the days. Yet it gave the impression of us Aussies that the majority of us are not like. Um, I'm not going to go wrestle any crocs anytime soon if I don't have to. Mind you. Mind you, I'm going to tell you a classic Aussie story. So, come through on the news the other day. So, a man got taken by a croc, right? And he got out of it. So, to get out of like croc, it's kind of like a shark. You kind of hit him on the nose and a few other things. And he had a knife and tried to cut his way free from the death roll and stuff. Typical Aussie outback kind of thing. But the conversation about how he got into the thing was he knew the croc was there, but he wanted to go fishing because that was his fishing spot, and he knew the croc was there, and he told it to shoo, just shoo, and cast his rod anyway, cast his fishing anyway, just shoo this big saltwater croc away. Why not? I'm like, only in Australia would you just go, shoot, go away, croc. I want to fish. Hence why you got. Oh, I just dropped my pencil. Hence why he got taken by a croc. And I'm like, oh, I broke my pencil. Rude. Probably dropping it on the floor would do that. Oh no, I've got to sharpen it. Okay, give me a moment while I take a deep breath. I will bring out the dial to sharpen this, not the cheap electric Aldi one. Okay. All right. Broke the tip. No. Well, I just had to giggle when I heard that on the news. I'm like, shit, croc, don't bother me. Shit, croc, don't bother me. Oh, and well, I'm glad you ended the relationship. Yep, good. I hope that you've still dodged it. I hope you're not. Yeah, but I'm no good about the tumor, but good that they found it. Usually they can fix the heart rhythm issue, so fingers crossed there. But getting out of the relationship, well done. It's really hard to do, and I'm proud of you. Sometimes ending those because they're those kind of relationships for a reason, and ending them can be really hard. So if you have, great job. I recognize how difficult that can be. I have myself been in those at times. So I'm always empathetic to that. Also a massive campaigner for more to be done in those kinds of areas. So it is 2 weeks until a certain Mrs. Clarkson gets to Queensland. 2 weeks. 2 weeks. Exciting. Woo! Except for when I say Mrs. Clarkson, all I think of is Top Gear. And Mr. Clarkson. Oh. Yeah. Good. And, you know, you will have those moments where you sit there and that sense of, can I do this and all of that, and you have done the right thing, you can do it, you will get there. That's all I have to say. You are more than capable. Now you know what song just come into my head? Because I was thinking, oh, Green Dragon. Wonder what anyway. Puff the magic dragon lives by the sea. We all know what that was about. Well, I hope we do. We aren't going to be that formal. No. I'm not a miss. I can't be a miss. Thank you. I'm a Ms. I'm not allowed to use the term miss. Although that's all I get at school. It's miss, 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 hey miss, miss, miss. Like, shut up. Miss. It's hard, miss. Can you do it for me, miss? No. Yeah. I really don't care. It's irrelevant. But I just legally, I'm not allowed to use the term miss. Which is ridiculous, but anyway. I legit don't care. All right, let's go for deep green. Ooh, she's a nice color. As much as green can be. So green 14, where you be? Tell you what, it's lucky I can actually read kanji. It makes life a lot easier. So green 14, deep green. I'm actually having fun. I know, shock horror. Even though I was in Renee's stream the other day when she was doing the Star Joys and talking about it being a harder pencil and a layering pencil. And I'm like, ew, I don't do layering and you know, light touch and stuff. I am actually legit enjoying just softly layering here at the moment. Just saying. It's been nice. Hey, Belinda, good day. How you doing? I've missed so many of people's streams recently. How is the Victoria? I hear Angie was saying, was it yesterday, Ange, that you had wild storms? Hope it was okay where you were. You're enjoying me watching me softly layer. I know it's a rarity. But I can do it if I have to. If I have to, I can. Yeah. Hey, I don't think I ever told you guys. Remember, it was weeks back, and I was saying like we'd had a thunderstorm, and the lightning was like right over us, and that I'd heard a lightning crack and went outside and could smell it, so I knew that it was close by. I didn't tell you that a week later, I was standing there outside on my deck and looked, and it's legit the top of my palm tree that is 10 meters, if that, from my deck was knocked over and burnt. That was how close the lightning strike was. And I was like, oh, geez, she'd be close. Hey, Elise, how's it going? Are you a teacher? If so, what grade? I am a teacher. I am a high school teacher. So I teach anywhere from grade in Australia. So high school is from grade 7 to grade 12 in Australia. So I teach any of those grades. I am maths and science. So by trade, I'm a biomedical scientist. So I teach chemistry, biology, and psychology, and maths and normal science, general science. And I also teach junior Japanese. Just throw random Japanese in there as well. Because I can actually string more than 2 words together in Japanese. Not well, but I can. Got some awesome lightning photos. Oh, I love lightning. It is the best. But I must admit, we had been out on the deck watching the storm the night of that thunder crack, and it was like, oh, she's getting a bit close, and Casper was just full on not coping because he in a storm he needs to be near me, and the fact that I was outside, he was so torn between the whole I'm outside in a storm, but I don't want to be, but mum's here, all of that kind of stuff. So I'd gone back inside just to relieve some of his anxiety when the lightning strike had hit, and I knew it was close because he felt it, but that would have been, part of me is like would have loved to have seen it, and then part of me is like kind of glad that I didn't see it. I'm like, ew. Yeah, it tends to be. I think I'm not surprised there are a lot of teachers that do YouTube, because we actually tend to just like doing this kind of stuff. We like to talk to people and impart some kind of knowledge. Not generally not saying it's well and good, the knowledge that we impart, but we do like to try. It's just instinctive in our nature. So I think that's why there's a number of teachers on the YouTube. Oh, I know. Like, when it's good thunder and lightning when they hit together, and there's none of the counting seconds to figure out how far away it is. Like when you actually get the lightning flash and the thunder at the same time, you're like, oh man, that's cool. It's like, yeah, and that rumble. Love it. Best storms ever. If you ever get the opportunity, is in the middle of the bush. Honestly, best storms you'll ever do, like somewhere out like Longreach or that kind of stuff. and having a storm roll through. It's just magic. Hey, Marilyn. There's something magic about it because there's no, you know, city lights or any artificial lights to interfere with it. The lightning play is just, it is truly spectacular. Not so good when you're like in a swag drenched, because, you know, in those kind of things, even a swag ain't going to keep the water out. But it's worth it. Oh, time to get, oh, Mum, Judy, I know. I've only got one, well, actually, not even 1 week left of it. George is probably not going to go to school all next week. And Em's already finished for the year, so nearly done. Nearly done. Which is awesome. And then it's summer holidays. But then it's me back to work. Yeah, over the Coral Sea would be. There'd be tropical storms. There's nothing like a tropical thunderstorm. Like, you know, people think it's weird when I tell them, like, you know, good old Cat 5 cyclone. Standing out on the back deck or the back porch, watching it go through. It's just incredible. Mother Nature at its best. Night, sweetheart. Love you. See you in the morning. Sweet dreams. Oh, tell you what, I actually forced myself to sleep in this morning. I was like, I'm not getting out of bed until after 5 o'clock. So I didn't get out of bed till 5:30 this morning. I was like, yeah, sleeping. Just be nice. And I intend to try and do the same tomorrow too, because I don't need to be up early. Like, yeah. I've got no real like things. There's a couple of things I need to make for the expo, but you know, if they get made, they get made. If they don't, they don't. I'm not really too super stressed by that. I got enough. It's like, yeah, what is? It is what it is. All right, now I'm going to go in jade green. Oh, okay. All right, I'll go have a look, Linda. Hold on. Let me get out jade green 1. I just want to use jade green. I like jade. If you hadn't figured, you would notice I wear a piece of jade constantly. Yeah. You go later and I'll go. Yeah, I know. I'm still concerned about that whole thing. You're a night owl and I'm a sleepy person at nighttime. So like we might get some time when we're awake together. Hold on. Discord. All right. Here we go. Here we go. No. Oh, look at those lightning cracks, however. I'm like, oh, I love it. I just love that sound. It's like the best sound. The best. Love the sound. All right, so I'm going in with green one, Jade. So now I'm actually going to go in a little bit with a bit more pressure now. So this is mostly going to be, this is the color I want my dragon to be. So I'm now going in with a little bit more pressure as we put this in. Yeah, I send Shell and Ashley and all, sometimes if we get a storm roll over, I send a picture of a video from my deck, and it's there's just something magical about them. They're great. The good old, tropical thunderstorm where it's 1 minute it's bucketing down, and then next minute you've got blue skies and sunlight, and you're like, yep, of course. Not quite as bad as Melbourne, but with its 4 seasons in a day. Queensland just tends to be dry hot, wet hot, or humid hot. What do you know? Could cause. Oh, you're hilarious, Angie. It's all right. I was in the chemist the other day getting my Finnegan, and the pharmacist assistant was doing the thing of like, this taken with this can cause drowsiness, and you should be on a script and make your doctor aware. And I'm like, my doctor is aware that I take it. I've been taking it for 20 years. If I don't take it, I will scratch myself to pieces at night. I like, just shut up. It's like, go away. It's like, you tell me every time and I don't listen to you. Go away. Over counter the medication, and I don't take more than one a day, so you have to give it to me anyway. Back off. Can you show the pretty sparkles on that? Of course I can show you the pretty sparkles on these pencil barrels. Look at them. And like each one is different. So they tell a story. So this jade one, so on there, the picture, the design is the Chihuahua butterfly and leaf. So there's butterflies and leaves on this one. And then, so say this one here, which is 9, sunny green, is spring carved jade hot, is what that design represents. Like the prettiest things I've ever seen in my life. Well, no, not quite. But they are very pretty. And I love them. And they are beautiful. Although Heather messaged me the other day because she ordered from the link I had for them, and they didn't arrive as well packaged as mine did. And I'm like, yeah, I think they might have been like gotten really busy especially since Lindsay and Harry have gotten on the PhoenixColor bandwagon as well. I think they might be just throwing them in. Do I take it every night? Every night, without a doubt, Belinda. I have to take it because this is my arms with taking Finnegan. Like it's just a must. Because yeah. And no, the good old things like, you know, the other ones, no, they don't help. They don't do it. I've tried. And the added drowsiness helps as well. This person that doesn't sleep very well to sleep a little bit better. From wherever beat to beat. Oh, really? Oh, it's such a tragedy that's what I'm saying. Like, you know, the one I got was packaged with such care. And yeah, I think there must be just be like, whoa. Oh, I like this dragon. It's looking very green. Oh no, they don't really work with the whole thing, but they do help me not scratch myself to pieces. That is a definite. If I don't take them, I will wake up in the morning and I'll know, because I would have. There'd be much more evidence that I had, in fact, had a rough night. And runs in my family. On the itchy skin. Oh, the other ones don't work. Yeah. Oh, the boxes but the boxes are so pretty. Oh, yeah. The other ones don't work at all. They're wasted time. All right for like a hay fever or something like that, but not for what I need them for. The boxes are the best. I would have contacted them and just be like, I want better ones. Send them better now. I want pretty boxes and pencils. I want to look at them and pet them. Tell you what, the tooth on this paper is actually really good. Like, it's not serene paper like cardstock, but it's actually a really nice paper. Just saying. If you like paper with a bit of tooth, it's not a smooth kind of Joanna kind of paper. Let's put it that way. It reminds me a lot of the good old Canson drawing paper. Go figure that I like it. Might cut out the front and frame. Oh, they are. They are so beautiful. Like, the pencils are artwork in themselves. That's why, yeah. Like, they won't ever go into a pencil case. Let's put it that way. I actually like displaying them in the boxes. They are not pencil case pencils. Oh, how exciting for you all. You've just watched me do 50 Shades of Green. Not grey, green. You've never heard of it? Oh my gosh, Belinda. What? All right. So I've done a review, and I've got a swatch chart. I have been crazy and gone through and translated it, and mainly because, so I speak Japanese, not Chinese, but because of my Japanese background, it's a lot easier for me to translate and understand how Google Translate and all works and how to manipulate it and stuff like that. So I did sit there and translate all the pencils and all of that, and they are honest. They're just, but Harry has done a review. So is Lindsay, the frugal crafter. Renee's done one. Like, there's a few out there now, but they're just the most beautiful pencils. They are a lot like I'm just trying to think what pencils you've got. A lot like the Light Fast. Have you got the Light Fast? So they're not as creamy as the polys. So they've got a bit more of that drier, oily feeling to them, if that makes sense. So yeah, so they're not like a Brute, or you don't have the Brutes, but they're not poly creamy oil. They're more Derwent Light Fast, drier kind of oil. I don't know if that helps in any way, shape, or form. Oh, to show the boxes? Oh, yeah. Oh, all right. All right. Be prepared. Now you will understand what I'm talking about, the beauty of these pencils. So they're the 100 colors of China. That's kind of where it comes from, right? And they're put into 5 boxes of 20. Okay, and each one of these boxes tells a story. So the first box is the way of the sky and the earth. So these are the colors of the first box. So your blacks and your grays and all of that. And so the image on the outside, it's a 3D inlay image. And then you open it up and you've got all the pencils there. And down there are all the translations of what all the designs are. Each design on it is a design representing a different object of importance or place of importance in China. So they're all different on there. And then you've got the book I'm using, which is the Wood Asia Dragon. So the Breath of Spring. No, I've never had a problem with AliExpress. So touch wood. And then we've got the red box, which is like, this is my favorite box, the Phoenix. So it's Red Fire, the Rose Finch, Blooming Summer. So there you go. Pretty. And then we've got this box, which is the Gold Earth, White Tiger, Essence of Autumn. There we go. And then the last one, shock horror, element, is the water. So Distant Water, Black Tortoise, Out of Winter. Ooh. And so that's all our blues and purples and stuff. So yeah, so these are the pencils of pure beauty. They're just pencils to look pretty at. So that's basically the box. That gives you an idea of the shades. So there's 100 pencils. You can get a 50 set, but no one's going to do that. You get the 100 set. How long did it take to get to me? 2 weeks. So yeah, they certainly don't take long. AliExpress generally doesn't take long to ship to Australia most times, especially if you're getting it from a reputable store. A lot of the time I find AliExpress gets to me quicker from China than Amazon does when Amazon did ship from the States, than Amazon did. But they are, and they're not ridiculously expensive. They work out to, depending on obviously thing, but about $100. So $1 a pencil, Australian. They honestly are just pretty. So pretty. So pretty. Just pretty pencils. Just to pat and stroke. But they actually nice pencils to work with too. Like they do say that they're artist grade. So the company itself has like student grade versions and things like that. And these are the premium pencils. But I couldn't find any light fast information on them. And again, there's nothing on the box linking it to the standards or anything like that. So I wouldn't use it for artwork I was going to sell, but they have the feel of good quality pencils. You got I want to get the Lyra too. This reminds me like I've only got a couple of Lyras, but it's that dry kind of feeling, that dry oil kind of feeling that they have. But yeah, I haven't used them. I've only got a few Lyras. I mean, it's on the list one day. The one day, same as the Kohinoors. I've been put off. I don't have the desire to get the Starjoy Golds. I didn't have the desire to get the Dali pencils before, and after it all, I'm like, yeah, I don't think I need them. So that's good. I'm like, yeah, no, I don't need them. Don't need them. Oh, I love AliExpress. AliExpress, great. Except for, you sit there and go, yeah, I've only bought this or this or this off AliExpress, and then 5 million packages arrive. And I love when you've bought that much off AliExpress and they all come in their little envelopes, that Australia Post puts all those little envelopes into a bigger envelope so that you only get one. I sit there and go, oh, thanks, Australia Post. Thanks for that. Save yourself all of these little envelopes. You've shoved it in one big one for me. Thanks. So it's like open a parcel and then you've got lots of parcels inside of it. It's like, ooh, extra parcels for me to open. Yay! It's like I got some castle broom riding boy stamps the other day. I had a giggle at that one. That was how they were described. Castle broom riding boy stamps, something like that. And I'm like, excellent. Thank you, AliExpress, for my Harry Potter knockoff stamps. You have the Kohinoor. That's funny. Yeah, I've heard the Kohinoor are nice. I've heard that they're like a nice, softer kind of pencil. I don't know. Oh, the 100 little packages. I was like, oh no, definitely not. No. I like that they put them all together for me, so I get a nice little parcel combined. It's great with their little Chinese stamps on them. Oh, it's like, yep, AliExpress. Thank you very much. You kind of just know an AliExpress envelope, just like you know an Amazon one. It's like, yep, Sorry, I'm just talking, well, singing to myself. Trying to decide whether I want to try their white or just be realistic and go to a Prisma white. I don't know what to do. I'm like, let's get real. Nothing really works the way I want it to like that. But we'll try their white. But it's an oil white, so it's not going to do what I want anyway. It'd be like using a poly white. Pointless. No. Where are you, my friend? There you are. All right. Prisma white. Oh. Really? Yeah, see, now Stray Post does it all. Oh, really? That's nasty. But that's like I knew the US wasn't sending to Australia at the moment parcels, right? Like it's hit or miss whether they send a parcel out. But someone tried to send me just a card and it got returned to them. And you're like, that's not even a parcel, it's like a document. And it got returned. And you're like, okay. And then, I send things over there and I know people haven't received, like I've sent it to people and they haven't received them. And you're just like, okay, no, well, I did send it, I promise. But yeah. And you don't know whether it's the UPS or Australia Post who's responsible for that. But look at this. I just want to touch it. It's so pretty. For green, it's pretty. Yeah, it's true. I mind you, I did email Colouring Heaven the other day and went, listen, I'm a pretty patient person and I understand that I live in Australia and all of that. But yeah, I haven't seen anything since unicorns. And, it's a bit ridiculous. So supposedly they've sent it to me again. No, my luck, the old ones will arrive at the same time as the new ones. And you're just like, oh, I'm tired. Like I am getting frustrated having to constantly say I haven't received it. Like it just seems. I'm like, oh, I think I might just cancel my subscription because it's just so hit or miss. I mean, the customer service is great. They resend them, but you're getting them months after the rest of the world. And if I could, I would get them from the news agency here, but none of my news agencies in my area have them because only certain news agencies get them in. So it's not easy being green. No, it's not. It's not. When you've got to get to the point where you've got to hand sharpen your little PrismaColor, it's like, okay, come here. Now, don't get me wrong, I have plenty of spares. I have heaps, but like, I'm going to use this sucker. Yes, you don't have them yet. But yeah, it's a fairly good store. I need to use my Marco squares more. They're pretty as well. Just need to use them all more. Feel like, you feel guilty because you're like, they're not getting love from you. And you're like, oh, I need to give these pencils some love. And these pencils and these ones. Yeah, they are. Marcos are like brutes. Not quite as soft, but very, very close. I need to use them all. Oh, I didn't do that. Evelyn's asleep, so that's okay. She didn't see it. Yeah, I know. But they're in the same pencil case as my brutes because they all look pretty squared once pencils together. Didn't seem right to put round pencils in with square pencils. So all the square pencils are together. Rude. Oh god, definitely nowhere near as hard as the Raffines. Oh, those things are like Derwent Studio hard. But not as bad as Derwent Studio. At least the Raffines actually half work. We all know my love of the Derwent Studio pencils. Love those pencils so much. Thanks, Jamie. He's actually looking all right. He's a nice, fine-looking green dragon. Got to do a whole lot more to him. Forget how long pencils take. Like you get caught up sometimes just, doing things like texters or anything like, Copics or whatever. And then you go back to pencils and then you remember that they take so much longer. But nothing quite works like pencil. There's something about colored pencil. It's just amazing. Yeah, what? How soft they felt. Angie, you're weird. Yeah, but you got like the touch of like, a butterfly. I mean, you can color with prismas at like super top fine point from the dial. I'd do that and it'd be like, psh. We got a green dragon. No, you can work with those kind of pencils. I can't. I have the touch of an elephant. So difference. There's a difference there. All right, I need to bring back the inspiration picture. All right, what am I going to do with his face? Where are you? There you are. No, there. Okay. All right. I'm still not ready to commit to his face until I've done other parts. Does that make sense? Like his face is such a prominent thing. I don't want to commit to him until I've done the other bits. So I'm going to do other bits. I hope you don't mind, but I just don't want to commit to face yet. I hope that made some sense to you. Apparently they really like Harry really liked the Masters. So, but I don't have them, so I don't know. I know Mary got the Masters and she was kind of like, they were nice, but I don't think she didn't rate them as like, I need to have them in my life kind of thing. So I don't know. You have the touch of a kangaroo. I like it. I like it. All right, I'm going to get out the Gold Earth box. And we're going to bring a little bit of orange into play because he's green. So we want to bring a bit of orange and red into his belly and stuff. So we're going to start working with that complementary kind of play of colours, but we're still going to keep it quite natural and woodsy, if that made any sense to anyone then. It made sense to me. So whether it made sense to you, I don't know. Oh. All right, we're going to go into brown 6, which is red gold. Oh, thanks, Connie. I don't know what you zoned out to me talking about complementary color things. Oh, I missed a bit of green. Hold on. Oh, that's a bit bright. Oh, let's tone you down. I missed a finger. Rude. Threw a finger in there that I missed. I know I was talking about something about orange complementary color thing, red stuff, nature. I don't know. I was trying to sound smart. I don't know how good I was at that. Is red gold orange? Maybe. It is it's kind of like a burnt orange kind of color. But you'd think a red and a gold together would be some kind of orange color. Yes, you would. Oh, no, I like it when your sarcasm comes raining through. I appreciate it. Blah, 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 blah. All right. Okay, let's look at what color do I want to use yet. Next. I'm going to go in with a dim red. Not a bright red, a dim red, which is brown 8. Just checking. No, that's not brown 8. See, lucky I can actually look at these and read these, hey? That ain't brown 8. That was brown 7. Where are you, brown 8? You might be over here. Brown 8. There you are. No, you ain't brown. Yeah, you're brown 8. Yeah. Yeah. Sorry, I'm just talking to myself now. Talking Japanese, even though this is Chinese. But the kanji for the script for the numbers is the same. How they pronounce isn't the same, but the script is the same because the Japanese stole the number system from the Chinese. So, but then added their own pronunciation to it. So at least I can read it. Oh, thanks. Maybe, but yeah, you're right. I don't care. Red gold is C major. Oh, okay. Cool. That helps. Don't know what that means, but yeah, sure. C sharp. C sharp. See, I can read some kind of music note things. Not well. A little bit. C flat. Don't know. Everything, anything in my singing is in the flat zone. Nothing sharp about my singing. Okay, now you're just like, I don't know what you're talking about. But anyway. I'm just going to go back to talking about Japanese kanji because you're now talking a language I don't understand. Point taken. Do not speak music. She be foreign language to me, like English, foreign. I speak Bogan or Japanese. They are the two options. And when I speak smart Bogan, it sounds even better. this accent saying deoxyribonucleic acid and stuff like that is kind of cool. Or quinacridone or anthracanoid. Indothrone. So cool. Coming from Bogan talk. All right. That was the dim red. So now I'm going to come in with. Oh, sandalwood's nice. I love sandalwood. I love the smell of sandalwood. And like going to temples in Japan and just smelling all of the sandalwood incense and just everything, like the ground sandalwood that they rub. Oh, it's just this. Oh, just takes me to Japan. All right, so this is brown 9 sandalwood. No worries, Belinda. Have a good night, darling. Rest well. Oh, is he Bogan too? Like male, like the Queensland Crocodile Dundee Bogan full sound? Yeah, Ocker. She'd be right. Oh gosh, I think I gotta go CT. I'm like, the yawns have started. There's a temple in Sabatamachi, which is my old school's sister town, Sabata town, on the west coast of Japan near Kanazawa, and there's a temple there, and you've got to take a path through the darkness to enlightenment. So it's basically a bunch of like a tunnel kind of pathway underneath the temple that's in pure darkness, and like there's a rope to guide you, but that's your only senses. Like you can't see; it's pitch black, and it's that kind of letting your other senses become more aware. And before you go down into the to the tunnels, you rub your hands with sandalwood to heighten your sense of smell. Oh, so good. If you suffer from any form of claustrophobia or a fear of small dark places, not so good, but awesome. Absolutely awesome to awesome experience. Ah, he's a chippy. I have spoken to him. Oh, that's right, I have too. I forgot that. That was ages ago. But yeah, he is. Yeah, he is very much an knocker. Yeah. What do you mean? Does it look wrong? I don't understand. I think it looks pretty. Nice red brown. All right. Oh, what did I just? Oh no, it was just. Oh no, I snapped a tip by closing the box on a tip of a pencil. Oops. Sorry about that pencil. I'm very sorry. I'm so sorry that I did that to you. I think I'm going to come in now with Silk Black. Is that this one? Yes. Silk Black, which is basically dark brown. Oh, the spelling. Oh, okay. Oh, it's sometimes funny. Yeah, there you go. There you go. Aspie's got it. See, I'm just like, look at it, get you, whatever. I probably would have put an E in it too. Even though the spelling's right there in front of me. And I would have been like, it doesn't look right. I would have been doing exactly the same thing. Oh. Oh gosh. See, once you start, I'm going to try and get up on my watch, my favorite butterfly. You won't be surprised. I'm basically procrastinating now. No, I don't want that one. I want my favorite one. No. This one, look. No surprise there that's my favorite butterfly. Ah, red one. Okay. I get excited when I see that one pop up. Just a random thing. Anyway, just thought I'd tell you. Probably not interested, but I thought I'd tell you anyway. Do I sit there and like do that often to try and get the red butterfly to come up? Yes. Am I sad? Yes. Yep, I've run out of puff too, Septic, so I won't be too far behind you, doll. All right, thank you for joining me, my darling. It was great to see you here, and I hope you sleep well. But yes, puff here is not providing too much. Is your watch still talking to me? Yeah, I still don't understand. Every now and again, it'll say, "Sorry, I didn't catch that," and I'll be like, "Lady," but this was worth everything. Okay, you will get this. So it does this. So when we go on, no, I don't want that. You go on, and that sound worth everything for this watch. Find my phone, even if it's on silent. Best thing ever. Because I no longer have to walk around the house going to the girls, "You see my phone? Do you know where I put my phone?" Looking for your iPhone 13. No, I don't want you to talk to me. Yeah, right. Now Siri's taken over finding my iPhone. I know where my phone was. I was showing people. See? It's taken over my life. I do want to bring a little bit more orange to this. It's too brown. So I'm going to come in with let's just go full on and come in with Oh, do I want to go over to that one? Oh, do I want to go to another book? I do. I'm going to come in. Are you ready for it? Are you ready for the name, Angie? This one's going to blow you away. I'm going to come in with orange red. Just saying. And we'll get his belly done, and then we'll call it, I think. Yeah, that's better. I like the brown undertone, but it just needed a touch more something. That's better. That's what I wanted. Yeah. Well, no, I don't think I can change it, because so like my Siri on my phone and in my car is the British dude. I like. I'm not. Stop talking to me, Siri. So I like the British dude as my Siri, but I don't know how to change it on my watch. I don't know if I've just got to stick with the Aussie chick that actually does the American accent. I love the fact that it's a Queenslander that is Siri in real life. I don't know if you guys knew that Siri is actually a North Queenslander. So she's a me. That puts on an American accent. I love it. Yeah, it looks better. I needed more orange. I agree, Jamie. No worries, Sue. Thank you. Yes, over million. Yes. Basically. Although it's probably a little bit too orange to be vermilion. But hence why it's orange red, not red orange. Perhaps. Maybe. Yeah, that's nice. I like it now. It looks how I wanted it to in my head. You know, like sometimes when you just like, this is how I wanted it to look, but it's not coming out, and you got to sit there and change it till you get to the point that you wanted it to be. It's kind of where I was at. All right, and then I'm going to come in with Saffron, which is yellow 11, to blend him together. No, you not yellow 11. And you yellow 12. There, you yellow 11. That's it. Nice. 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 Feel like a bit of full frontal there. Nice. Nice. Just need to chew a bit of gum. Nice. All right. Gonna sharpen me Prisma because it's green tinted. And it's nearly getting to the point that I can't even turn it into sharpener. And I can't attach it to another pencil because I accidentally, when I first got it, sharpened the wrong end. So, you know, the things that you happen. Because when the store I buy the Prismas from, they don't come pre-sharpened. And I accidentally picked up the wrong end. So I'm not using the Prisma white over the whole lot of it for this one. I don't want that. I'm just using it in the highlight areas. Right on the edge. Look at that. In 2 hours, I got a body. I got a body done. And procrastinated about starting on his face. Well, I'm going to go because I can't stop the yawns. Yawns are full on there for me, I'm afraid. So I think it is time for me to say good night. Well, for some of you, it's time for you to wake up and let your second cup of coffee kick in and start the day. But for me, I'm afraid it's time for me to go to bed. Do you really have to go to bed? Yeah. Sorry. But tomorrow's Saturday for you, so that's a good start. It looks bloody brilliant. Like bloody brilliant. I like my little green dragon. Puff the magic dragon. Lived by the sea. Okay. Anyway, I'm going to stop now. Oh no, my extender's not fitting into my pencil holder anymore because I've gone that far down on my pencil. Rude. Here, pop you out. There you go. That works. All right. Thank you everyone for joining me. I'll continue with this. I'm kind of not, I don't know what it is this year, but I'm just not feeling Christmas this year. I don't know why. But I'm not feeling the Christmas. I don't have any desire to colour in Christmas. So I don't know what it is, but yeah, just not feeling the Christmas this year. And I'm usually like Christmas mad. So yeah, I don't know what it is this year. But anyway, all right. I'm going to go. I will see you next week. Have a lovely weekend. Enjoy your weekend wherever you may be. And yeah, I will see you. Oh, I get the dragons next week, so that will be coming next week. They arrive next week, the Black Widows. No, it's not because you're up there, Angie. I don't know what it is. It just doesn't seem. I don't know. So this year, I think because I know like none of my family is around, and I don't know what it is, but I don't know. It's just a odd thing. Like I haven't even put the decorations up yet, which is so strange for me because it's past the first. But they'll go up sometime this weekend. They have to. They'll probably change my attitude once my decorations are up. I think that'll definitely change how I'm feeling when I have Christmas around me. I think it's because I don't have any decorations around. Mind you, I wore my good old Santa surfing Hawaiian shirt yesterday. Yeah, I think it might be because the kids are going like Georgia will be gone, and you know, I don't know what it is. It's just not kind of the same. All right, gonna go on that, sad note. No, it's not. I will find my spirit. I love Christmas. All right, and I will see you later. Have a great one, guys. Look after yourselves. Love you all. Bye.